And then we're going to push our shoulders around. You're going to take a step forward. Oops, I right there took a backward step. There we go. So forward, forward, whoop. Forward right there. And walk him out. We don't want to do too much. We're not asking for a full circle here. We're asking for about half a circle. And then we're going to walk him out. Keep that forward motion going. Let's try it a couple more times. Good, real nice right there. And then turn. With that shoulder, that was nice. Keeping it forward. Keeping it forward. There, very nice. And walk him out. You can see he kind of gets stuck. He'll either get stuck in his shoulders or get stuck in his hip. She asked him to move that shoulder over. He might take a step and then he might move his hip. It doesn't have the full picture. We're going to get it a little bit at a time. Let's go ahead and try it one more time. Good. Set that hip up and turn. There, push him forward. There we go. There we go. Taking a step forward. See, he's getting really stuck back there. Let's go ahead and walk him out a minute. If he gets stuck like that, we're going to walk him for a second.
We've got an instant way for you to win here. Come over and throw the dice. If you get 3 at a time, you're an instant winner.
Let's start walking him in a circle. We're going to take it a step back here. We're going to just start moving that shoulder around in a circle. Really thinking about side passing. There we go. There we go. Good. Good, that was better. If they get stuck like that, then just take a second, take a step back, start moving their shoulders for a second, and then come back. Put their hip back in, start crossing over again. Good. Now he's really got that forward motion again. Let's walk him out. Let's stick with the same direction. And let's go ahead and put that hip in. And let's turn him right there. Very nice right there. There we go. Moving that hip a little bit. So let's get that shoulder freed up. Good. And walk him out. Good. Every step he did take with the shoulder was forward, and that's what we want. Okay. To show the finished result here, Jill, why don't you go ahead and spin for us? She keeps her back feet nice and stable and moves those shoulders around real nice. Good thing, Jill. He's not ever going to be that fast. We don't want him to be that fast. Our pleasure, or our judge would be like, what are you guys doing here? But we like it to be a little bit more smoother like that. You can see how our shoulders are always moving up front. She's never stepping back and around. Go and spin one more time for us. Watch your front feet. They're always forward. And your back feet stay nice and planted. They never take a step back. Go ahead and stop. Thank you, ma'am. Alright, Briar, I want you to keep working on that turn a little bit. So some changes of speed. Like I said in the beginning, we want to really be able to push him out. But this is the same with Bingo. I want Bingo to be able to go 2 speeds no matter what he's doing. Jackie here has to go 2 speeds for what she does. For range, she's got to have a large mass circle and a small slow circle. How do we get that change in speed? Again, it's in their hip. All in the hip. You're going to really stretch that stride out more. If you watch her stride right now, she's reaching, but they're a little bit shorter. When we ask her to slow down, we're going to actually ask her to reach that stride a little bit longer. Okay, go ahead and ask her to slow down.
All right, our next drawing ticket. Last 3 numbers on the ticket are 4, 7,
Good, thank
7.
you. You can see her stride is reaching longer. She's not going like this. She's now going like this. The same with Bingo. I'm trying to pick up a little faster, a little Bingo. Let's go ahead and go to right. Jill, you can walk her now. Bingo's like, we were sitting, I'm confused. Okay, go ahead and walk forward. There you go. Push Bingo right there. Good. Okay, now let him move out. Make a big circle. We're going to have Bingo to really move and extend for a minute.
Okay, let's get start.
We'll see if you can move out a little bit more. Good. Well, even though he's a pleasure horse, he can move out. And then as we come down, not yet, go ahead, Briar. Work middle, let's go ahead and slow him down. So we're going to sit back, we're going to put that hip in. Oops, squeeze one. That's all right. You're kicking forward real quick. Left leg. There you go. Go ahead and speed him up again here.
Don't forget over there, Rosanico, Hayes, Bell, they're giving away 64 bells a day.
Okay, right here. Go ahead and sit back. Really push that hip in. Don't let him slow down. Just think about stretching that stride a little bit. There we go. Very nice right there. And then release your rein when he puts his head down. There we go. Good. Let's see if we can get a little bit slower at him. Really getting him back where he needs to be. Good. Very nice right there. There he goes. So what Briar was doing was lifting up, putting that hip in, making him stretch his stride out. And again, we're not sitting there banging on the head asking him to come down. We're just asking for his body to come back into the position we need. And go ahead and walk, Briar. Real nice. One more thing I want to go over with you guys is seat. No matter what we do, we need to have a good seat. And you guys need, with any horse you're doing, you need to have changes in your seat. So for Jill, we're going to go ahead and show real quick. Jill, why don't you go ahead and pick up a low again. And a faster low. When I was telling Briar to slow down, I told her to sit back a little bit. When you sit it back and squeeze your outside leg, pushing that hip in, the horse understands to slow down. It's not going to understand that right away. You need to teach your horse to understand that. But you need to have changes in your seat, and you need to have changes in your speed, and they need to correlate. Okay, Jill, right here, why don't you ask her to slow down? Everyone watch Jill's seat here. We're going to sit back. Good. Don't run me over. Oh, thanks. Good, that was really nice. Jill, go ahead and speed her back up. Why don't you actually go ahead and do another sliding stop? We're going to watch Jill's seat here. We're not going to stop with our reins. We stop off of our seat. When you're training your horse, you need to teach your horse to, again, work off of your seat. So when we see her seat really go back, feet come forward, she does not pick up on her reins to stop. A horse that's doing a sliding stop needs its head to be able to move forward. If you pull back on that head, it's not going to be super pretty. Thank you, ma'am. All right, Briar, why don't you pick up a low? Doesn't matter how fast. Good. All right, Briar's going to come on down this way, and she's going to stop off her seat. Her reins are not going to come up, even though it's a nice slow low. It might not look as quite as complicated, but it's still a hard thing to do. Go ahead and stop her. Good. Bingo's wasn't as sliding, but he doesn't need to. Again, if we were in a pleasure class and start sliding across the arena, the judge might wonder what's wrong with us. That was really nice. Okay. So just to go on, while you're pushing it out, get the shoulders soft, get the hips soft. Don't worry about the head. Get the head as you're getting the rest of the body. If you start picking on that head, your horse is just going to be mad at you. Do you ever pick on your head? You mostly work on the body, right? And that the head will come in as it comes easy. So, I'm not crazy. All right, do we have any questions? Yes. Not when we're starting out, of course. We usually do for the performance stuff. Yes, we do. Anything else? I had a good feeling I would get a question like that because people do ask. Oh, one other thing I did want to mention again, I did kind of mention it. My motto is I do performance training the natural way, and people ask me what that is. I do not use martin heels or draw reins or anything like that. Again, I believe that the horse can get soft all on its own, and the head doesn't. I never have a problem with it, so I don't understand why people do it. Everyone has their own way, but with the bot, when the horse is ready to go, that's what they're ready to do, and they do it naturally. So, any other questions? Are we good to go? Riley, got a mic?
You use it because then it's a lighter touch, or
Yeah.
to me,
I understand that. And they can definitely get desensitized like that. The reason why I use spurs is because we ask them to do so many things. Like, think of here, we're teaching him to turn, and we're teaching him to side pass, and we're teaching him to back up, and we're teaching him to low up, all at the drop of a hat. So if I have no spur on, I just got my foot here, and my big boot. So my points of views is gonna really go down. I'm not gonna have any places to ask him to do that. If I have a spur, I've got a smaller area, so I can kind of say, this one means move over, this right here means move your hip, this right here means move your shoulder. So I have more room for that. If I just have my boot, I run out of room quicker. Exactly, it's just an extension. I like to use a prop. Again, I don't use props on these guys, but say I need to do some friendly loading. I can't reach that far. I can't reach their hip to tell them to move in, so I just grab a prop just to use it to extend.